This really is the year of Switch shooters for me, isn't it? First it was Viewpoint, now this. Crazy. Hey there, I'm Trey, or something. During one of my many late night sessions of browsing the internet, I rewatched a video that I frequent, The History of Sampling in Video Game Music, by Blue Stigma. In the video, I was on the section about the supposed Adam West Batman sample.
Let's go!
You know, the one used in Street Fighter Third Strike, the Hybrid Front, and many other games. No? Okay. One of the many examples listed was R-Type Leo. I had never heard of it before, but considering it looked cool, I decided to listen to the soundtrack. Yeah, that's how I got here. A lot of games I cover either because the music got me interested, or just because I like it, and this is one of those music games. With all that done, the history. In November 1992, R-Type Leo released for arcades. It was developed by now called ISO Corporation, and published by IREM. It's a spin-off of the R-Type series, which I've never played. Before becoming R-Type Leo, it was an original shoot-'em-up before being retooled as an R-Type game. The game was met with positive reception after its release, and was re-released in 2010 on Dotemu's IREM Arcade Hits compilation. A Sega Genesis version was planned, but rejected by Sega. With that all out of the way, let's R-Type Leo. Why is it even called R-Type Leo? Who's Leo? Doesn't even make any sense.
Let's go!
Alright, insert a coin, press start, and you're off. The two playable ships fly off into the first stage. Both ships are playable via multiplayer. Not long after, the first stage starts. I just like to appreciate how quick the game starts. There's no intro, exposition, just play the game. That's our ship. It has no name, so for the sake of convenience, I'll be naming it Johnson, Richard, Willie, and Redfish the 17th. The Englishfish can move, shoot, and fire. The starting weapon isn't much. All you can do is fire bullets, and they aren't very strong. That's remedied by the power-ups though. Throughout the 6 stages, you'll find these spinning blue capsules. Shoot them to free the power-up inside. Collecting it gives 2 extra turrets to the Englishfish with fire when the ship fires. You can also fire the 2 turrets, which lock on to the nearest destroyable object. There are also missiles that can be collected that fire from the Englishfish. There are shot upgrades being in 3 different colors, which each do different things. Green lasers lock on the enemies, blue lasers bounce, and red is a giant laser that kills everything in a 2-foot radius. The weapons are a big part of my enjoyment for this game. It wouldn't be nearly as fun if the weapons weren't as powerful and cool looking as they are. There are also ship enhancements. Some are missiles, others are probably important, I don't know, who cares. In R-Type layout, there are 6 stages, each following various themes. The stages are as follows: Paradise Planet, Red Hot Desert, Tropical Forest, Floating Continent, Inside of Ruins, and Core of the Planet. They must have really had fun naming these. Core of the Planet? Sick ass name. Each stage ends with a boss, you know, like a video game. The bosses range from piss easy to take a guess what it was gonna say next. Most bosses can be done in a matter of seconds if you had the right weapons. My preferred weapon is the big red laser. It just destroys everything in your way, except the bosses. I know I said the bosses were piss easy, they are, but I struggled on like half of them. Listen, I'm not bad at this game, it's just a learning curve. Yeah, that's only something who's bad at video games would say. Let's talk about stages. Of all the stages, stage 1 has to be my favorite. It doesn't last long and it's very wide and open, which gives the player a good bit to learn the controls. Stage 2 is my favorite in terms of visuals and music. I've always liked desert settings in video games, and this one is just good. That's all I have to say on that. Stage 3 is fine. The visuals are good, and the song is just okay. You know what, I'm gonna just shut up with the stage reviews. That's what I did with my other videos, and those lasted too long. I want the big things that don't last long. And speaking of things that don't last long, this video's sponsor is, I'm just f***ing with you. The graphics. I really like this game's art. And I know I said that in every review, but like, I'm not an artist. Have you seen my thumbnails? The colors are very vibrant, and the Englishfish doesn't blend in with the background or the enemies. It's easy to tell what's yours and what's not. Now, let's talk about this game's music. As a musician myself, and a good one at that, nailed it, I feel qualified to talk about it. The whole soundtrack is very techno-ish. It's now a good time to say I never listened to techno ever. Paradise Planet is this calming, serene theme where it feels like you're just getting a feel for everything. The boss theme is this very drastic switch up. It feels like something bad's about to happen. Problems arise. Something evil. Also, the drums are really catchy. It could be some theme for like a supervillain. Or something. Fine, I'll kill myself. Red Hot Desert is the best song in the game though. Very energetic, and the instrumentation is really good. You should listen to the album version uploaded on YouTube though. The in-game version has the drums heavily muffled to the point where they're barely audible. The rest of the songs are also good, but I feel like the first three were the ones I felt like mentioning. Let's talk about difficulty. I'm absolutely ass at this game. I got to like the first two stages trying to the next one. Like, what is it with space shooters in the 90s with great music and being so difficult? Money. It's called money. Alright, so the 6 stages, right? Both of them are good, but let's talk about the last one. For core of the planet, we got red clumps of lasers, etc. The visuals are really nice, although to me it looks more like some cave instead of a planet. I struggled on most of the stage. Why? This laser section sucks. There's so much stuff flying at you and it's hard to focus on what's gonna kill you. It's also hard to maneuver through. On top of that, the lasers you have to finagle your way through. Ugh. I've never played a bullet hell or anything like that, but like, this stage could very easily qualify as one. When watching footage back for editing, I find it hilarious how many times I died. There's these laser traps and got turrets that come out and fire at you. I tried shooting it and just realized you had to walk into it. I may be a little stupid. I swear, some sections in this stage are just unfair. For example, this corridor, are you supposed to get through here without dying? You don't. My favorite set piece in this stage would have to be the 2 bronze and silver robots catching around. It caught me off guard my first time playing. Right before the final boss, you get smothered in power-ups. They really wanted to reward you for getting through this stage. Not long after, you reach that thing. This boss gives me big Metroid 1 Mother Brain vibes. I think it's the spinning donut thing you use. After inflicting enough damage, the blue glass shatters, revealing that it was a clump of red egg all along. I'd say this phase was easy, but then I'd be lying. I died so many times to the red jelly stuff. It doesn't help that it splits into one single bullet. Finally, it goes down and the anglerfish escapes the explosion. Planet? We just destroyed a planet? What if there were people in there? The Paradise Plan gets revealed to the player during credits. It was meant to create an ideal world using a bionic computer called Nature. It would stop on ships, which are called Leo. Oh, that's why it's called R-Type Leo. Got it. Boop. Sorry, I had to make sure you're still there. R-Type Leo, good game. It's really not my favorite space shooter, but it's a fun game with a lot of care put into it. Yeah. How do I end this?